Me. Then you slide. Welcome back. I'm just talking to our guests. They're both from the toll roads, or also known as the Transportation Corridor Agencies. We have Neil Peterson, who's the CEO. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to have you on. And Lisa Tellis, you are the Chief Communications Officer.
Yes.
And that's what you're here to do today, right? Yes. Both of you to communicate. And first, I want to remind people that what we're going to be talking about are the changes coming to how you can pay your tolls. But you can go on the website and thetollroads.com, very easy to remember, and get all that information. They also have both apps for your Apple and or Android devices. And if you're like us, you have both of them. So anyway, nice to see you. All right, we've got a lot of changes coming up. And first, let's go through what the way to pay tolls traditionally over the past, how long has it been now? 10, 15, 20 years. Wow. Was, of course, two different ways. You got a transponder, like the one we have here. There's also ones that affix to your license plate, right? Those little black bars. And this is actually a little bit different than the kind I have. But you got your transponder, and you put it up on your dash. Or you could stop and pay your toll at the different areas where they had the toll booths. And of course, the advantage, if you use the toll road a lot, to having the fast track system, one of the advantages is there was a discount involved for that. But what's being changed, you'll still have the transponder, is that the cash toll collection is going away, and you're going to have two other options in addition to the transponder, correct?
That's right. We've like any other business, have talked to our customers, and the people that are paying cash have told us two things. First, they've said, look, if we're paying a toll, we don't want to have to stop and take the time to put cash in the collection system. And then secondly, they've asked for additional options on how to pay over and above using the transponder. Some people don't like it on their windshield. Some people don't use it enough and don't like the $2 monthly fee. Some people don't want to prepay it. There are a variety of different reasons why people don't like this.
Right.
So what we've done is introduced a new concept called an express account. And the express account is based on your license plate. We will take a picture of your plate as you're going through nonstop, no stopping in the future. And all we ask is three things. Number one, give us your contact information, give us your plate number, and then your credit card. And then we'll bill you on a transactional basis, just as if you were going to Target or Starbucks. So you use it, at the end of the day, we'll run your credit card and take the charge. So there'll be no more fumbling for correct change, no more fear of how I'm going to pay, no more stopping, no more prepayment, no more transponder in the windshield, and also no more monthly account fee if you don't use it very much. So we're hoping that a lot of people who currently pay cash or just haven't used the road lately will sign up for one of our express accounts.
And in some cases, the change has taken place, I know, up in the fact that up in the 241, I think it's Tomato Springs. I never know why that got that name, unless tomatoes grew wild there. But yeah, it is, yeah. But I don't know, about a month ago, whenever it was, I was going through it. We're coming back from Anaheim, and I noticed my transponder didn't beep, but I saw the two bright lights, and I noticed a couple of weeks before you guys were doing work on there, and one of the ways this all came about is that my wife said, you better call, maybe something's wrong with your transponder. I called, found out the information, and then I spoke to your department and said, we have to have you folks on here to get some information here. Let me ask this. Is it still true that if I choose to use a transponder, which I have, we're going to take a look at your slides in just a moment, but that's still the most economical way, correct?
Right. Yeah, there are two reasons why you would want to have a transponder over and above an express account. One is it's cheaper. It costs 10 to 20% more to use an express account versus a transponder. We're trying to encourage people to use the transponder. But second reason is if you travel in the region outside of our 4 toll roads, into LA County or use the 91 or you go down to San Diego County or if you go to the Bay Area.
Yeah, I've seen that in the Bay Area, yeah.
This is the only technology that works on those roads.
Okay.
Nobody else has this
Okay.
license plate technology that I just described. So if you travel regionally, you'd want to have this. In addition, it's cheaper than having this on a regular basis. So,
Okay.
but it's your choice. What we want to do is give you choices.
Yeah, that makes sense. A perfect example of that are my in-laws who live over in Murrieta area, and they come out to see us, at most once a month, because then we'll go out there, and they don't really like having the transponder. They pay the $2 fee, so they'll probably do the express thing. That would work best for them, so that makes a lot of sense. We're putting up a map here, and these are the 4 toll roads that are part of the TSA system, and where if you have the express account, the 4 that you'll be able to use, correct?
That's right. So we've got the 73, which parallels the 405 and the 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got the 241, the 133, and the 261 that parallel the 5 and the 55 and the 91.
Okay. And again, if you want the fast track, now you have the advantage of going to other parts of the state or outside of the region that may have that. As far as the technology that you're using, is it that it's almost like the same as the red light camera technology? And what I'm saying is that it flashes so quickly, it can get, and if anybody's been up to the 241, where I've noticed, especially at night, you can see there's one in each lane, and it gets both the back and the front of the car, because sometimes people don't have plates on both the back and the front. And that's how it gets the information, correct?
That's right.
All right, but if you have the transponder, it will get the information from there, but it just won't beep anymore. Is that right? Or mine doesn't beep anyway.
The beeping will come back.
Oh, okay.
It's just they've put the new equipment in, and so if you aren't hearing beep, you are still being recorded with your transponder.
Okay, good.
It's the beeping will come back. It's part of a programming we're transitioning.
Okay,
into.
all right,
Yes.
that's good to know, because like I said, I was going, what the heck happened?
I know
For
people
a
get
couple
used
times.
to that beep. It's comforting to hear it. But.
All right. The third is the casual user, the tourist, for lack of a better word, that will not have a transponder, will not have an express account. These are the people, more than others, who use the cash toll system. And there's a new system coming in place for that as well.
Yes, we've had a system in place where people can pay online after their trip to avoid getting a violation. And we've expanded that program. We call it one-time toll. And it's a way that after you drive on the road, if you don't have an express account or you don't have a fast track account, you can still pay your toll. And you just need to go online to www.thetollroads.com, and there's a place that says Missed a Toll very clearly, or you can go to our mobile app and be able to pay the toll right after your trip. And that way, you've paid the toll and you don't have to worry anymore about waiting for a violation notice and seeing what to do next.
Okay, and we had a little conversation about this beforehand because I said, what if people, I think I would forget 48 hours, or you're on an extended trip. I'm traveling here, now I'm driving to somewhere else, I'm not going to be home for another week. Do you make provisions for that? If somebody gets that notice, I guess it's mailed out, a violation notice, or
Right.
after?
Yeah, well, first of all, we're doing a big outreach campaign, and we're working with the tourism industry and the hospitality industry and the airports and the rental car agencies to get this message out that there's a change and that if you drive on the toll roads, we won't collect cash, but there is a way for you to pay electronically if you don't have an already pre-set up account. So there's a big campaign going on to make sure we can notify all those people. And then if people do get a notice, make a mistake, people happens all the time, or, not all the time, but people do get on the road and mean to pay, but miss the toll booth or something. And so if you get a violation notice, there is a process where you can send us a letter in or call us to try to get it rectified.
Okay. On the Express account, somebody wants to set that up, they go online, or I guess they can call. We have the phone number at the end. I think going online is probably easier. And there's different ways, obviously, they can do it. They can prepay, they can get an invoice, they can just put their credit card there, whatever they want. Is there an advantage to prepaying, like prepaying on the fast track where they get a discount, or It's just the way they may want to do it.
Yeah, what we're trying to do is give people choices.
Okay.
So far in the first month of this new service that we're offering, about 12% of the people are choosing to be invoiced.
Okay.
About 20% are choosing to, 12% are prepaying, 20% are asking to be invoiced. And the great majority is asking, let me put my credit card on and just bill me as if I'm going to Starbucks.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Now, I went on, I saw something the other day online that you're doing some program where you get, there's up to a certain point, some kind of free credit or something
Well,
like that?
we're trying to encourage people right now to sign up for the Express accounts rather than wait till May when we will take away the ability to pay cash.
Okay.
So sign up now, and if you sign up this month or in the month of March, we will put $30, we will preload your account with $30.
Wow.
So you can get to drive for $30 worth free if you sign up either on our web or on our mobile app or come into the office.
Wow. Now, can I do that? Can I get rid of my fast and get that, or am I like, I'm grandfathered in? I can't.
You'd have to close out your account and wait a few days. But in the code, there is a code you need to put in, which would be Flyer 30.
Flyer 30.
So the residents here, if they do sign up, Flyer 30 would be the code to put in to get the $30.
Okay. What if you don't live in this area? My family lives, and we just talked about the visitor, how that would work, but they live up in the Bay Area. Can they start their own Express account?
Yes.
Sure.
So it might be an advantage to them, and they might come down there a couple times a year, but I can say, hey, get on this, put your credit card information in, you no longer have to worry.
That's exactly right. In fact,
Okay.
of our
That's good.
transponder holders today, surprisingly, 40% of the people that have transponder accounts live outside of Orange County.
Really?
Yeah.
I noticed, I had said at the top, this is definitely different than my transponder. Do I need to upgrade?
Yeah, let me explain this.
Okay.
We're now offering this as the transponder, and it has a button on it to click whether or not there's another person in the car with you or two other people. And the reason we did this is that Los Angeles, in introducing the express lanes on the 110 and the 10 freeways, introduced a different fee structure if you have 3 people in the car versus 2 people versus 1 person. So what we did is we've changed now all of our transponders to allow anybody that has one to be able to use those roads too. It doesn't apply to ours. It doesn't make a difference how many people you have in the car. The fee, the toll's the same. So if you want to exchange your existing transponder for one of these, we'll do it free of charge. Either come into the office or send yours in and we'll send you a new one out.
Okay, now, if I'm on one of those, though, what prevents somebody from just always I got 3 people in the car?
Well, Los Angeles has thought about this. And,
Yeah.
as you probably notice, even when you go through our toll overhead gantries, we often have a state highway patrolman sitting at the side.
We know them well.
Yeah, and without telling you how we do this, he can tell from the overhead signs on whether or not you had a transponder or not, and then comes after you. And similarly, he can tell in Los Angeles whether or not you clicked, that there were 2 other people in the car, and he can visually see you.
So it's just like going in the carpool lane, you only have one person, and they're going to
Exactly.
check you out and see. All right, that makes a lot of sense, and I know that there's certain roads that are starting to do that, and we'll probably see a few more of those. So I think that's a good upgrade there. I'll probably just stick with mine then. I have no reason to. Here's the information, by the way. The tollroads.com is their website. There's also the app that you can download as well, as I said, for either iOS or Android devices. Their phone number is 727-4800, and you can get all the information that you need there. And I think your online system is quite good. Your website. I don't know if I had the mobile app or not yet. I may, but you can get a lot of good information there. And sign up early. If you just want this Express account, you're going to get a huge benefit. Is that over time, or they got to use that credit up by the end of the year, or it's a little bit each month or something?
I mean, I'm hoping that you've got tremendous viewership on this program.
Yeah.
And in Laguna Woods, we have 10% of the people that live in the city right now
Right.
are account holders with us right now. I want to have 100% of the residents of Laguna Woods to be account holders. And this Express account provides that opportunity.
Yeah, it
because
really does.
all you have to do is give us those 3 bits of information I mentioned earlier, your contact information, your license plate, and your credit card. And then you're only charged when you use it. So why not set it up, and then
Yeah.
you've got it there, and you have no hassle when the road makes sense for you.
Yeah, very good. I agree with you. Thank you very much for coming on. Great information. And by the way, by May, the transition will be done, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much for coming on. We appreciate it. Great information. And as things are updated, we'll give you reminders when, that you only got a couple weeks left of this. Maybe we'll have you back on again. We'll be right back. Do you think they'll...
Hey SoCal drivers, it's Lane here. Be one of the first to sign up for a new Express account and get $30 in free tolls from the toll roads. Cash tolling is being replaced with Express account. An Express account is available only on the toll roads and means no stopping to pay cash, no transponder, and no need to prepay. Fast Track is still an option, so sign up for an Express account or Fast Track at thetollroads.com. Enter promo code ROAD30 and get your $30 in free tolls today. See you on the toll roads.